Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there is no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the drive motor in a Whirlpool dryer. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a putty knife, a 5/16 inch nut driver, an adjustable wrench, an 11/16 inch socket wrench, a small flat blade screwdriver, and a large flat blade screwdriver. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new drive motor. The drive motor either turns the drive belt alone or both the drive belt and the blower belt, as in our case. The main reasons why a drive motor would need to be replaced are if its bearings wear out, causing squeaking while the dryer is in use, or if it burns out, causing the dryer not to run. We need to start with opening the door and lifting the top panel. Insert the putty knife into the seam under the top and push in the locking clip, one on each side. Lift the top and put it against the wall or on some kind of support. Using the small flat blade screwdriver, disconnect the wire harness plug. With the 5/16 inch nut driver, remove the two top screws, one on each side. Tilt the front panel slightly back, pull it up to remove it from the mounting clips at the bottom. To remove the front bulkhead, disconnect the two moisture sensor wires. Then, using the 5/16 nut driver, take out two screws at the bottom, two screws on the sides, and loosen up two screws at the top. Pull the bulkhead up and remove it from the top screws. Reach underneath the drum, push the other pulley arm towards the motor, and release the drive belt. And now remove the drum from the cabinet. Remove the blower belt. Using the 11/16 socket wrench and the adjustable wrench, unscrew the motor pulley. The pulley should be turned clockwise, looking from the far end of the shaft. Using the 11/16 socket wrench and the adjustable wrench, unscrew the flywheel nut and remove the flywheel. To remove the motor clamps, use the large flat blade screwdriver to push down and out with force on the hooked end of the clamp to release it from the motor bracket. Put both clamps aside. Turn the motor on its side and using the small flat blade screwdriver, release the tabs on the sides of the motor harness plug and then remove it. Take a picture of where the two blue wires are connected at the motor switch and then pry them off with a small screwdriver. Put the old motor on a workable surface and using the small flat blade screwdriver, remove the belt retainer and put it aside. This is the old drive motor next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. Let's start with the belt retainer. Slide it on the new motor shaft and bring the motor into the dryer. Connect the two blue wires from the belt switch. Refer to the picture you took earlier for reference. Connect the motor plug. Install the new motor into the mounting bracket with the locator tab on the motor fitting into the cutout in the bracket. Install the motor clamps and lock them on the bracket tabs by pushing down using the large flat blade screwdriver. Install the flywheel and secure it with a nut using the 11/16" socket wrench and the adjustable wrench, turning the socket wrench clockwise. Install the motor pulley on the far end of the motor shaft. Turn it manually counterclockwise, looking from the far end of the motor shaft. Then tighten it using both the socket wrench and the adjustable wrench. Install the blower belt by putting it on the pulley behind the flywheel, then stretching the other end over the blower pulley, starting with the front side. The belt has to be installed with a ribbed surface on the pulleys. Now we need to install the drum and the belt. Take the drive belt, wrap it around the drum, right about the dark spot here from the belt, and make sure that the rib side is facing the drum. And carry it inside the cabinet. Install the drum on the rear support rollers. Slowly turn it to make sure it's on correctly. Pull down on the belt with one hand and place it under the idler pulley. Push the idler pulley all the way towards the motor with the other hand and place the loop on the motor pulley. Turn the drum at least one complete turn to make sure the belt is on correctly. Now we need to install the front bulkhead. Place the drum over the lip, lift the bulkhead up slightly and hang it on the two top screws. Tighten the top two screws and install the 4 5/16" screws at the bottom. Connect the moisture sensor wires with the black one on the top. Lift the front panel up and install it on the bottom mounting clips. Push the front panel forward and secure it with the two 5/16" screws. Connect the wire harness plug. Lower down the top panel and push it down to lock. Then close the door. Plug the dryer back in and stop hang drying your laundry all over the house. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other repair videos available on our site, on Facebook, and on YouTube.